So let's dive right into the fascinating origins of bonsai artistry. The Chinese have been practicing penjing for over 1,000 years, and it was during the Tang Dynasty, around the 7th to 10th centuries, that penjing gained popularity as an art form. It's important to note that while bonsai and penjing share some similarities, they have distinct differences in their approach and aesthetics. In Japan, bonsai was initially appreciated and practiced by the aristocracy and the ruling elite. During the Edo period, from the 17th to the 19th centuries, bonsai reached its golden age and flourished as a widely respected art form. It started in ancient China as penjing and evolved into the unique form of artistry we now recognize as bonsai in Japan. Now that we've covered the origins of bonsai, let's take a closer look at the key techniques and principles involved in bonsai cultivation. These techniques are essential for maintaining the health and aesthetic of your miniature trees. So, mastering them is crucial for any bonsai artist. First up is pruning. Pruning is the process of selectively removing branches and leaves from your bonsai tree to shape it and encourage growth in desired areas. It's important to use sharp, clean tools for pruning to avoid damaging your tree. There are two main types of pruning: maintenance pruning, which is done regularly to maintain the tree's shape, and structural pruning, which is done less frequently to create the desired form. Next, we have wiring. Wiring is the technique of wrapping wire around the branches of your bonsai tree to manipulate their shape and direction. It's a delicate process that requires patience and a gentle touch, as applying too much force can damage the tree. Copper or aluminum wire is commonly used, and the wire should be removed once the desired shape has been achieved, typically after a few months. Third, let's talk about repotting. Bonsai trees need to be repotted every few years to replace the soil and ensure they have enough space for their roots to grow. The process involves carefully removing the tree from its pot, trimming the roots, and placing it in a new pot with fresh soil. Repotting is essential for maintaining the health of your bonsai tree and preventing it from becoming root-bound. Finally, we have watering. Bonsai trees require consistent and attentive watering to ensure they receive the right amount of moisture. Overwatering or underwatering can lead to health issues for your tree. It's crucial to learn the specific watering needs of your bonsai species, as different trees have different requirements. So there you have it, the key techniques of bonsai cultivation. By mastering pruning, wiring, repotting, and watering, you'll be well on your way to creating and maintaining beautiful, healthy miniature trees that showcase the artistry of bonsai. Now that we've discussed the techniques and principles of bonsai cultivation, let's delve into the various styles and forms of bonsai. Understanding the different styles is essential for appreciating the artistic diversity within the practice. So let's explore some of the most common and popular bonsai styles. First, we have the formal upright style, or tokkan in Japanese. This style is characterized by a straight, vertical trunk and balanced, symmetrical branching. The branches decrease in size as they ascend the tree, creating a natural triangular silhouette. Formal upright is often seen in trees like pines and junipers, which grow in this manner in the wild. Next is the informal upright style, or moyogi. This style features a gently curving trunk, with branches that follow the trunk's curvature. The tree still maintains an overall vertical appearance, but the bends and twists in the trunk give it a more dynamic and natural look. Many deciduous trees, such as maples and elms, are well suited for the informal upright style. The slanting style, or shakan, is another popular bonsai form. In this style, the tree's trunk emerges from the soil at an angle, with the apex of the tree leaning to one side. The branches are arranged to create a sense of balance, often with a more substantial branch on the side opposite the slant. This style emulates trees that grow at an angle due to environmental factors like wind or uneven sunlight. Now, let's talk about the cascade style, or kingai. This dramatic style represents trees that grow on steep cliffs, with their growth cascading downwards due to gravity. In a cascade bonsai, the trunk emerges from the soil and then bends downwards, often extending below the base of the container. This style is well suited for species like junipers and wisterias, which naturally have flexible branches. Finally, we have group planting, or yosei yue. This style involves planting multiple trees together in a single container, creating a miniature forest or grove. The trees are usually of the same species, but may vary in size and shape, adding depth and dimension to the composition. So, as you can see, the art of bonsai is incredibly diverse, with various styles and forms that showcase the creativity and skill of the artist. By exploring these different styles, you can develop a deeper appreciation for the artistic diversity within the practice and find inspiration for your own bonsai creations. Now that we've explored the various styles and forms of bonsai, let's discuss the connections between bonsai artistry and Zen philosophy. Bonsai is deeply intertwined with Zen Buddhism, which emphasizes mindfulness, patience, and harmony with nature. By understanding these connections, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the spiritual aspects of bonsai practice. First, let's consider mindfulness. Bonsai requires a great deal of focus and attention to detail. From pruning and wiring to repotting and watering, each technique demands careful consideration and a present state of mind. This focus on the present moment aligns with the Zen concept of mindfulness, which encourages living fully in the here and now. Next, we have patience. Bonsai is an art form that requires time and dedication. Trees can take years, even decades, to develop into the desired shape and form. This slow, deliberate pace teaches bonsai artists the value of patience and perseverance, which are essential traits in Zen Buddhism. Another key aspect of bonsai and Zen is the harmony with nature. Bonsai artists strive to create miniature trees that showcase the beauty and essence of their natural counterparts. The process involves working with the tree, understanding its growth patterns, and shaping it in a way that respects its natural tendencies. This harmony with nature is central to Zen philosophy, which encourages a deep appreciation for the world around us and the interconnectedness of all living things. Finally, bonsai practice can also be seen as a form of meditation. The repetitive nature of tasks like pruning and wiring can be calming and therapeutic, allowing artists to enter a meditative state while they work. This connection to meditation further reinforces the ties between bonsai and Zen philosophy. In summary, the practice of bonsai artistry is intrinsically connected to Zen philosophy through its emphasis on mindfulness, patience, harmony with nature, and meditation. These connections deepen our understanding of bonsai as not just an art form, but also a spiritual practice that can enrich our lives and bring us closer to nature. Lastly, let's explore the role of bonsai in Japanese culture. Bonsai holds a special place within Japanese society, with its significance extending beyond just being an art form. It is deeply rooted in traditional ceremonies, gardens, and even serves as a symbol of national identity. First, let's talk about bonsai and traditional ceremonies. Bonsai has long been associated with Japanese stew ceremonies, where the display of a carefully chosen bonsai tree adds to the atmosphere of harmony and tranquility. These ceremonies, known as chanryu or chado, are a cornerstone of Japanese culture, emphasizing the principles of harmony, respect, purity, and tranquility. The presence of a carefully crafted bonsai tree in such ceremonies highlights the connection between nature, art, and spirituality. Next, we have Japanese gardens, or niwa. Bonsai is often incorporated into these gardens to create a sense of peace and natural beauty. Traditional Japanese gardens are designed to capture the essence of nature, with elements like water, rocks, and plants meticulously arranged to create an idealized version of the natural world. Bonsai trees, with their miniature representation of nature, fit seamlessly into these garden designs. Finally, bonsai serves as a symbol of national identity. The art of bonsai has been refined and developed in Japan for centuries, and its deep connection to Japanese history and culture makes it a source of national pride. Bonsai is not only an art form, but also a representation of Japan's respect for nature, craftsmanship, and the pursuit of perfection. This connection to national identity can be seen in the numerous bonsai exhibitions and competitions held throughout Japan, as well as in the widespread appreciation for bonsai among the Japanese people. In conclusion, the role of bonsai in Japanese culture is multifaceted, with its significance extending far beyond its status as an art form. Bonsai plays a vital role in traditional ceremonies, Japanese gardens, and serves as a symbol of national identity, showcasing the deep connection between the practice of bonsai and the rich cultural heritage of Japan.